Can you hear me now? Oh, now it's working. Can you hear me? Oh, hell, I just lost everything. Did you hear that? Yeah, everything just fell. Okay. Come on, let me get this. Okay, that. Enter. Hello, Reed. Show. Okay, we're gonna do it again. One more time for everybody, so I can go potty. If I can get it to work, hold on. See what Griff did, guys. It's gorgeous. Oh, gosh. Okay. Damn it. Technical difficulties. Okay, I'm coming. How's everybody doing tonight? Anybody want to see the intro one more time? One more time. One more time. Okay. And hello, how's everybody doing? Let's see. I better get my earpiece in before I bring Miss Griff up on the screen. What do you guys think, everybody? That was designed by the one and only Griff. Just for Nita's World. And those pictures. Oh, Griff, give me 1 second to get my earphones to connect so we're not. There we go. All right, here comes Griff, guys. Anybody ask her any questions? She can design
it wasn't me.
anything. She'll tell you all about it. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I'm not hearing you. Goon. Say, hold on. It's connected. Talking.
Can you hear me now? Okay, can you guys hear me?
Gosh. Hold on. Griff, I'm not hearing you. Hold on.
Okay, we'll wait.
Okay, now talk.
Can you hear me now?
I absolutely can, sounding like a Verizon commercial. I could hear you through everything but my ear before, and it said that it was connected, but it wasn't.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody else heard you.
That's
What'd you say? Why are you laughing? What did I miss?
I said it's a wonderful day for climbing trees.
That is so not what you said at all. Chip is messaging my phone. I'm about to stab her in the eye. Chip Star, come in the chat, Chip. Come on up and play with me and Griff. It's just to be like three sisters.
Well, I bet if you tempt her enough, she would.
Well, we'll try. But anybody want to ask Griff any questions about our lovely new intro and outro since she created it? Before we get into the serious BS of this case and what's going on right now that's got me 38 hot and Griff too. Griff is 44 hot and I'm 38. Woo woo.
Yeah, I'm in South Africa. It gets hotter here.
Bull crap. You know why you hot. The same reason I am. Oh. We don't like liars.
No.
Good morning, Motor City Black Sheep. We ain't seen you in a minute. Oklahoma, did you bring your sister tonight? Hello, Anna. Stellar. Oh, y'all, I finally feel better and I'm starving. I feel like I haven't eaten in months. Swear. Griff, I have ate everything in the house that I could find that's not nailed down. I'm eating now.
Have you eaten your webcam too?
Yep, I'm not putting it up right now because I look like who done it and why.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. And you know what else? They can't handle all that sexiness on the screen at one time of me and you both. It'll be too much. Oh, but guys, everybody, listen. Griff does this. This is part of one of her jobs is make these intros and outros and do banners and stuff. And she loves us and the Sunshine so much that she gave us a freebie. So everybody give Griff some clapping hands and purple hearts and watch for our Facebook and share her price list so we can help her get her some paper.
Yeah, and I just want to quote, I am not trying to make money off of Summer Wells.
Well, this ain't got nothing to do with Summer. This is for anybody's channel, Facebook, Instagram, anything. It has absolutely nothing to do with the case whatsoever.
Yeah. It's strictly for creators, future creators.
Yeah.
Hello, Chip.
And let me say, and Chip, if I drop the link, will you come on up? I also want to say thank you to my Sunshine that created a lot of those pictures. I'm not going to put her name out there, but if she pops up, let me know that it's okay to say that you did it. But she created a lot of those pictures for the idea of me using them. Especially, I love the one Sunshine that's got the yellow rays that come out and they keep moving. Like, it's hard to explain. I don't know how she did it. I'm not that good. Oklahoma, I know how you feel, baby. I can't get the heart thing to work half the time either. Go, Chippy. Did you like the intro, Chip? It was top notch, wasn't it? I'm loving it. I think it's gorgeousness. Look, Gigi said we don't got to explain ourselves in the house. We in this house. I know that's right, Gigi. What's up? Yeah. So, Chip, you didn't answer the question. You coming up if we drop the link for you, boo-boo? It's just a family chat. She's going to go silent on me, ain't she?
Oh, well, it's a 50-50.
Oh. I'm waiting to see if she answers. So, has anybody seen anything going on with the case or anything else that they would like to discuss before we get into the meat of the matter? She said she'll try. I'm dropping the link. I don't want to give her a chance to stop or change her mind. There you go, Chip. Click the link and come on up. It's 6 a.m. here, Miss Anna. Oh, Oklahoma, you are doing it, man. You're doing it. I swear. You're doing better than I can. I promise you. On the computer, I still can't figure out how to do a heart, a snarl, nothing. Thank you, Motor City Black Sheep. We appreciate that. Liz, I guess Tia Maria and True Crime, I'm going to highlight yours, said, why is Dawn going on the behavior pattern? Chip, let me see your face. We got to make sure it ain't the fake Chip. Okay, all right, you can go back to whatever, or you can keep your face, whatever you want to do. It's up to you. I'm going to put you on the thing now. Ready? You ready to go up? Give me a thumbs up. She's cussing me, I think. All right, Chip, you're up there with us now. Good morning, Chip. I don't hear. You hear?
Now we can't hear Chip again.
She's going silent on purpose. Chip, we can't hear you. We can't hear you. Is she muted and we don't know it?
Well, if she's not muted from your end.
It's saying she has a weak connection, is what it's telling me.
Okay,
she's got odd. One red light. Yeah. She's got one little red bar. Chip, you're just going to have to give us sign language.
Or Chip can get on her computer.
She's
Well,
acting
there's a
like she's
sign.
froze. Oh, she can't see what I'm doing. I'm over here throwing hearts, and she can't see. Chip, we love you. Yeah, I've heard about her, Leonie, and we're going to talk about somebody else too. She said it won't come up, is what Oklahoma said. Is it not giving you an option for your mic? She's going to have to go to the computer and do it. Chip, you're not saying words. That might be part of the problem too. It ain't it. Is it what it's it? Griff, is she playing with my emotions?
No, I don't think so.
I love you.
You're signing again, right? And she can't see it because your webcam is off.
I know. I noticed. I keep forgetting. Yes, I do. We love you. Everybody give Chip purple hearts in the chat right now and let her know we love her. Oh, now she... Help her, Griff.
Well, if she gets
she went
on
out
her
just now.
if she gets on her computer, she'll be able to get on.
Okay. She just now went out. She signed off. She's
There
playing with my emotions.
There's another one playing with your emotions.
Why?
You'll see.
Stellar. Oh, Oklahoma said, I'm topping purple hearts. You go. The reason I feel like that Dawn is going on the behavior panel, and Griff, you can give your response as well. I feel like if you saw the first one that they did, where they went over him and Candace talking on the Sermon on the Mount, they actually were really nice to him and them and said that they thought he was being honest and telling the truth. So I think he feels he's safe.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I think so too. I think he's overconfident in thinking that, yeah, they'll just say no, he's not guilty of anything. They don't pick up any devious behavior like they did the last time. I bet he's banking on that.
And I think too, if you read their they were on Dr. Phil. It's called a show called Fill in the Blanks recently.
Yeah.
And they were going over that first Sermon on the Mount when they did. Why do you think the show's called Fill in the Blanks and they were on there?
Because that's exactly what they were doing.
Well, I think, for me personally, I feel like that it was very early on in the case. And they were also very misinformed about Candace and Dawn's past history.
Yeah.
They thought that they were born and raised in Tennessee. And they didn't, at that point, none of us had a real good background on them and a real good understanding and history of this case like we do now. So I have a feeling that he may be in for some shocking times. I hope he is. I ain't gonna lie.
Are you gonna get him with your taser?
Priscilla, we intend to discuss that. But thank you for asking. That's probably going to be our next topic. When we announce here in just a minute what our topics were. Yes, he should be looking for Summer. You're right, Tia Marie and True Crime. But according to him, he's been busy working every day and doing interviews every day for almost 4 months now. That's what he said on the Voices Behind the Balls. I mean, wow.
Well, the only working I see happening is him working on everybody else's nerves.
Hold on. Oklahoma. How do you know it was fake? What was fake? How do you know that the cease and desist was fake? When she quits rolling on the floor laughing her butt off, she'll tell us. I love me some Oklahoma. I can't help it. She be cracking me up, y'all. Hey, Lady Justice. And I see my real Gigi's in the house. Amy Presley. What about Chase, Oklahoma, honey? I don't understand. When did Chase say that? Oklahoma, when did Chase tell you that? Oklahoma and Priscilla, no need to argue back and forth. I may have more answers than you know. Oklahoma, when did Chase state that? Oh. Oklahoma, when? I need a time. I need a time. There's a reason I'm asking you, I promise. Y'all ought to know by now. I don't ask questions if I don't know answers. What's up, Sergeant King? 4:30 a.m. or p.m.? Oklahoma, come on, baby. Come on. I'll drop a link and let you come up here so you can answer me faster. There's a reason I'm asking you. She said in 432 online. Anna, I don't know what you talking about. Him and Penny were talking yesterday at 4:30 p.m. I talked to Chase last night. Let's see. When was the last time I talked to Chase on the phone? Priscilla, you have what message? Because I've been to her page. I've seen the screenshots and everything else. I know about the call and all that was made. So 12:47 a.m. is when I talked to Chase on the phone. So was he on Scott and them's show before or after that? Okay, Priscilla, Inslee Daniels told, according to Chasing Truth, Inslee Daniels told her that she didn't know anything about it. My understanding and what she has posted in her community section, if you guys go and look, is that the news team didn't know anything about it, that the gentleman that's name is on the letter is who sent it. Okay, well, Oklahoma, just to update, at 12:47 a.m., I spoke to Chase. I have messaged him to let him know I'm going live, and hopefully he'll be up in here. Lord, did I just call somebody? Okay. Hopefully if he's still awake, he'll be in here. Yay, thank you, Miss Lady Justice. Just so you know. And I've done a little research about cease and desist. She did not get a cease and desist order. It's called a cease and desist letter. And I'm going to show you some information on my screen. V, I'm going to answer all your questions about who serves it, how it's served, and why. A cease and desist order, yes. A cease and desist letter, no. Hey, Ginger Snaps, love you. Guys, everybody, let's give some praying hands and purple hearts in our chat for Miss Ginger Snap. She's working very hard on the regular with Chase and I and everybody else to bring people together for Summer's Vigil on the 15th. I'm so excited. I got a box full of stuff already, Miss Ginger Snaps, and more coming. Yes, that is right. Oklahoma is right. The news people, I'm going to just highlight that so everybody can read that. That is exactly. There's two different things. And I've actually looked it up. I went to LegalZoom and some other things. I've got some stuff keyed up to show you guys so we can be specific. The reason I'm addressing this is, look, whatever there's been erroneous reports. There is only a confirmation of only Chasing Truth receiving a cease and desist letter. Just for your sunshines on the night. Oh, yay, Ginger Snap. Awesome. I'm going to try to call you later today. If you'll just shoot me an email and let me know what's a good time to get in touch with you, Ginger Snaps. Yes, we're excited. I've got a group. We're so excited and just ready to come and show the world that Summer has a voice, that she's loved, that people are not going to give up on her, and that we are going to keep her name out there, you know? No, she did not, Leonie. Michelle actually stated that she has not had any contact from WJHL Griff. Can you elaborate on that for me, please? Because I know you did that.
If you watch the video where she is actually posting the clip from the news channel, down in the comment section, somebody's asking her if she received an email like Chasing has received, and she said no. I have not had any contact with them. So if you take that into account, it's just basically her saying that no, they have not contacted her. I don't know if it.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I don't know if it's got to do with the fact that, I mean, she's in the UK and Chasing is like in the USA. But on the other hand, why did no other USA content creators receive any?
That also played the video. I don't know. I haven't watched. I know of 3 other YouTubers that played the same video in its entirety. If I can get it. Griffey, Ginger Snap's crushing on your voice again. I love it, guys. To go to one of the gas stations.
Now I'm blushing. Thank you.
Listen, Oklahoma. Yes, you're right, Leonie. Some people have been misinformed, and that's what we're trying to clear up. I'm just trying to, as always, I try to do my research, and I'm trying to just get the proper information out there. Thank you, Miss Stella. Tell Chip I love her regardless, and I'm glad that she made her signs and put her face up. And to comment to something else I saw, Oklahoma, I'm glad that they're taking down the erroneous missing posters, because we want the truth out there. We want the realness out there. We don't want the fake. And I think we can all agree on that. No matter, I've been saying for a couple weeks now, no matter how we feel, no matter what we think, we all want the same thing. And that is justice for Summer. And we want her to know that she's wanted, that she's loved, and we want whomever is responsible for her situation to know that we will not allow this to be swept under the rug. We will not let it be a cold case, that we're going to keep Summer's name alive. We're going to keep it out there until there is a resolution. Griff, I think she's speaking to you because I don't know them words.
Yeah, I'm replying.
Okay, cool. Because I don't know. I am LOST. That's my reply on that one. What I wanted to clarify for some people, and we're going to put Anna on there because I'm just happy with the hearts and the love and the praying hands. I'm in a good mood today, guys, which is wonderful. Griff's little intro and outro just made my freaking day. I don't know. That's right. That's right. Justice for Summer, Lady Justice. Realize, realize, realize. Oh, and when I get to the meat of what I'm about to get into after we finish this little bit, let me tell you. Okay. I'm going to have to find a way to silence my phone because it's going to get me taken down for playing music. Oh, somebody telling me that my mom needs to rent out her crawl space and get into the tiny Airbnb movement. It's just funny. Anyways, yes, Oklahoma. God bless Chase. He is working so hard in his team, handing out flyers and getting the word out about summer. I applaud him. That is one awesome young man. Him and Miss Ginger Snap have been awesomely amazing. They're working with us, you guys. Libby, Ziggy, so many people are helping us put the word out there about this and posting and reposting. It's just a blessing, and it should tell us. Love you as well, Miss Laura. It should tell us all what we can do together and what we can accomplish if we're just willing to work together, you know? Like, just for instance, if this isn't somebody trying to fake chasing truth out and stuff, I'm just coming out in support of her. Well, Twister, if she's down with the move, I'm down with her. If she's helping you and Chase, Miss Ginger Snap, then hearts and I need purple hearts and butterflies and praying hands and everything for Twister in the chat. We love you too, ma'am, because it's a blessing. I could have never secured, setting up for us to be able to be there by the water and stuff. And I'm excited to come and meet you guys and, pray for justice for summer with y'all. I'm trying to come down the night before or the day before so I can help pass out some flyers and put them up and get all the stuff that my sunshines. Look at Griff, I can hear you clicking. Get all the stuff that my sunshines have sent. Right now, guys, just in case Miss Kay's in here, just this one box, I have 60 of the butterflies to hang from the trees. I have 60 of the unicorns to hang from the trees, and I have 72 mini bubble wands for us to be able to blow bubbles. Instead of sitting off balloons, we're going to blow bubbles. Okay, Twister, I like the chase part. I'm going to... Mama told me if I don't got nothing nice to say, to not say nothing at all, and I'm going to stay that way with that one. Anyway, Oklahoma, I don't think we'll need a staple gun because these got little hang tags and stuff, and it's all made of biodegradable stuff so we don't mess up our environment. This is just one person's contribution. I've got quite a few more coming. We got the tea light candles, the purple ones that are LED lights that are featured on our wish list, you guys. I've already got one set of like 15 of those. What's extra special about those, you guys, is they're waterproof and they actually float on water. So it's going to be amazing, I think, because we'll be able to actually put those on the water there and let them float and light it up. And I think that's going to be pretty awesome. And they weren't that expensive at all. Oh, God, Ginger Snaps, ain't that going to be amazing and beautiful? I'm excited. Like, and you know what would set it off and be the best, everybody? If summer was found before then and it was a welcome home party. Woo woo. That would be awesome. That would be an answer to all of our prayers. You know what I'm saying? I didn't see what Scooby said. I missed it. Let me roll it back so I can read it. Somebody said it was a great idea. Oh, yeah. Purple. Ooh, yeah. We could easily get some food coloring to do that. And guys, I have shared the paint pens, the paint rocks, the butterfly lanterns, and the LED tea light candles that are on the wish list that's posted in our community section, that Miss Ginger and Chase gave me. I have added those items to my wish list so that if you guys don't want to order it direct and send it to the P.O. box, you can buy it off the wish list and I'll take it. Oh yeah, Lady Justice, I know what you're talking about. I missed what is going on? Okay, well, Kathy B, I'm sorry that you feel like you think it's all for everybody. I'm hanging the stuff that people are buying there, and we're leaving it there for summer. And what it is, yes, the Ginger Snap, I tried to make sure everything was biodegradable. The tea light candles, if I have to wade through the water and pick them up and take them in a bag, I will. I'm not going to leave them where they hurt nothing. But I want to speak to Kathy. Yes, she said it sounds like it's all for us. What it is it's going to be, that day will be 4 months since Summer has been missing. And the reason we picked 6:30 is because that was the closest even time to when the 911 call was made that she was missing. And what we're trying to do is show unity and let the public, law enforcement, and the national and international media know that this child deserves national media attention. She deserves to have her name out there, because if she's been taken outside of Rogersville and outside of the state, we need it out there so that people know about her and know about this case. If you come 50 miles away from Rogersville, people don't know about this young child that is missing. Yes, High on Lullabies, I do have someone that is sending out press releases, but if you're able to do so, you can get with me in my email and I will be out there. That is right. It's a night to let the light shine for Summer Moon Utah Wells. It's a night to say to her that here is safety. Here are people that want you to come home, and we're going to make sure that you have a lighted path to safety, and to let you know that there are people out here. We can't hear your voice, so we're speaking for you, and we're saying we want justice for you. That's what it's about. So, and you're welcome to come join us. We welcome you. We welcome everybody. Everyone is invited. Oh my gosh, Twister, really? Chinese lanterns that are flying that are purple? Y'all gonna make me cry. That's right, Ginger Snap. She will never be alone again. Summer's army is gonna fight for her. And we're not gonna give up. There's so many things that raising our voices for this young lady have been able to accomplish. Look at the difference from the first time Chase was asking people. Kathy B, if we could do that, we would. Can you get YouTube to give me a check, because they still ain't paid me? How about you contribute? Can you do that too? You want to throw in, since you doing that? I mean, because I'm paying for a trip to Rogersville, and I'm coming out of my pocket for stuff too. And how about you help spread the love and the light instead of being like, a negative Nancy? But you're welcome to have your opinion, but I would hope that it could be positive. Anyway, what we've been able to accomplish since this idea was born, and whoever came up with it, whatever, she's been on, Griff, if you want to help me, because I got a little frustrated, and I lost John Walsh.
Yeah,
thanks,
John
Griff.
Walsh.
Appreciate you being
Sorry.
here. We've been able to get John Walsh to feature Summer. Um, Kathy B, I am absolutely not going to comment on that, but I love your positivity, and I'm glad you are. I don't know what contributing to the Lowe's card for them is helping bring Summer home or showing Summer that you're there for her, but amen to that. Whatever you feel led to do by your heart and by the Lord, that is awesome, and we support you. Now, we've been able to get John Walsh to feature her. We were able to get TBI and Ronnie Wells to make a statement. We've got so many people to come together in a positive manner. You know, that that is, to me, that is awesome within itself. I think showing love and positivity is something that's been unheard of in the YouTube community. Usually it's the exact opposite. What do you think, Griff? Please
Yeah.
talk for a minute, because I need a cigarette now.
Well, the whole point is to actually.
Now, hold on a minute. Kathy
Yeah.
B, they do have 3 boys. And we don't know about coming home, and I'm not going to comment on that, but we pray for those 3 boys every single night. And what I would hope and pray is that maybe rather than whoever's taking their checks back and stuff that's in Summer's Find Summer Fund or whatever, is maybe instead of taking that back or going back into the county and city coffers, maybe it could be put into some sort of trust for those boys when they reach the age of 18, but nobody but them be able to touch it.
That's something I can get behind.
Yeah.
Because they are definitely going to need it in their life. I mean, everybody has to start somewhere, and those boys, and that's just my speculation, past experience included and all that, those boys are going to need help. So yeah, if it were me, I'd rather be donating what I could to the boys and to the Summer Reward Fund than what I would be to the family, to the parents themselves. Because I mean, yeah, I mean, that's just my opinion. It's shared, it's not shared, it doesn't really matter to me.
Okay, I'm trying my best to not comment to what I want to say, Kathy B, but you gonna keep on, and I'm gonna have to I'm gonna blow you. Facts. Let me say this. Facts. You need to look at past history. Facts and past history say that those boys shouldn't be in that home. You need to go back and read what happened when that 6-month-old child that spoke out of her own mouth about her mother and the situation and concerning her brother. That's all I'm going to say. Kathy B, my childhood home was poor. I'm not talking about money. I'm not talking about money at all. I grew up just like Summer was growing up, except we didn't have the garbage and the trash out in the yard. You know what I'm saying? But we had cars out there. I had a tire swing. I ran around barefoot. I danced in the rain. I played. I made mud pies that I fed them to my cousin. But you know what? My tail was washed every night. You know, no matter how. And reunification is a wonderful, blissful thing if effort is shown. But I'm pretty sure that being seen wearing your sunglasses at night looking like you creating a Doors video and either taking a crap or using drugs on a screen is not showing that you're taking necessary steps to do what you need to do for your child. What I would like to know is how many Candace the Third, Kathy B, Candace the Third, Floden, I believe is her last name.
Yes,
she made her statement, and it has been very, very specific. And also Lady Justice, where she asked about the toilet, what about the line of white powder that's laying on the dish towel? And please don't tell me it's not there, because I have the still shot from the video. No, I haven't, but I have heard her daughter speak I have seen the pictures of the son that was there, and I know what they were told. I'm not trying to make judgments. Right. You're right, Gigi. She really is being a fun sucker. Kathy, we've given you a new name. It's called Kathy Fun Sucker. Because we were trying to make a joyful event. Hopefully the boys will be there. We've invited Dawn and Candace to this event. We've invited the boys to this event. We've invited everybody to this event. You're right, Lady Justice. I feel like he was too. What I'm trying to do is come back around to love, but you trying to get me to come out with something just a little on the angry side. No, V, it's not actions, it's lack thereof. Honestly. I'm trying to just be factual and not be angry, but I feel like you're purposely trying to light a fire where there's no need. And I will say this, you're very welcome, and we hope to see you on the 15th, Miss Kathy, but we hope to see you with love in your heart and with adult-like actions. And if you choose to spend your money to do whatever you choose to do with it, that is wonderful and that is fine. And I support you doing whatever you want to do with your money, just like I support me and everybody else out here doing whatever they want to do. But what I don't support is you jumping in and trying to take all the light and love and joy out of this event that we are planning to honor this little girl and her brothers. We pray for her brothers every night. Their health, their happiness, and their safety. And I like that ginger snap. I'm going to highlight that one. I'm sorry. That was nice. I like that. And I'm trying very hard, y'all, to the point that I got tears in my eyes and I'm trying to suck it down because I really am trying to come from a better place. You know, I ain't even said, don't let the door hit you where the good Lord split you. I was holding back so hard, y'all don't understand. But Kathy B, don't let the door hit you where the good Lord split you. Because if you come to this on the 15th with that attitude, we're going to nicely and respectfully ask you to please exit stage left. Because what we are going to be is adults that can agree to disagree. Like, it don't matter. It don't matter what nobody did or didn't do or what nobody thinks at this. All that matters is that Summer is loved and that we are showing that we will not give up on her no matter what.
That is the one thing that I truly feel. I mean, people can feel this way and that way about the parents. It doesn't matter to me. What matters is Summer. What matters is Summer and Summer's brothers. And carrying on, yeah, but what about the parents? What about the parents? What did the parents do for their children? Did the parents take care of their children? No, they did not. So, yeah, I'm sorry, but I don't have any sympathy for them. They have shown time and time again, over and over, exactly who they are. The one biggest life lesson that I've learned is if someone shows you who they are, believe them. So we're here for Summer, and we're here for Summer's brothers. But I have no sympathy for Summer's parents. They had all the chance.
I just say, you know, in my opinion, Summer and her brothers are all minors. They're children.
Yeah.
They're not able to go and work a job and buy them a loaf of bread or a pack of bologna to make a sandwich. They're not able to make certain life choices for themselves. They don't have that ability. That's what the adults have the ability to do. So what I say is, let's all help those that are not able to help themselves. The parents are both adults. They have more than a lot of adults have. I'm just going to say this. They have a vehicle and a roof over their head and a job. So they have the tools that are needed to take the steps to do what they need to do to make their life and their home whatever it needs to be to comply with the powers that be that make those decisions. Because thank God I don't make them. And thank you, Lord, that I don't have that on my shoulders and on my heart. But I really, and Dancing Moon, I'm agreeing with you 100%. I want to figure out a way to that we can donate to those boys, you know what I'm saying, and possibly do something for them, because God forbid. Oh yeah, I'm with y'all. Let's just let Melissa speak. Melissa,
Yeah.
I just highlighted you, and that's good for me. I agree. Everybody, you guys are suggesting so much. I think, honest to goodness,
There I can agree with Savannah Smiles. Wholeheartedly, in fact.
I didn't see what she said. Yeah, I get what she's saying. And listen, I'm not thank you, Anna. I'm not trying to down the parents. What I'm trying to focus on is the children. Summer is missing. We don't know where she's at. We know, well, we don't exactly know, but we know that the boys are somewhere where they have food in their belly and a roof over their head at the very least. I bet you they got sheets and a blanket, which
And a
is a step
pillow.
up. Well, they was pillows, but they were woosah.
Yeah. Woosah. So, I mean, we can't always agree on everything. But the one thing that does unite us all is, what are we here for? We're here for Summer. That little girl deserves to be found. She does not deserve to be here, there, or everywhere, and to go down in history of, oh, well, we don't know where she is. She must be somewhere hidden with the Holy Grail, or something to that extent. Or she's in somebody's shack in Brazil. She needs to be found. She deserves to be found.
Griff,
And
I
so
don't know.
does every other child that has gone missing.
I don't know if you see can see the comment that I have pinned in from the chat. But I'm gonna read it just in case you can't. Just after seeing that interview where Don forced poor Josie to stand there, tells me he will need therapy. Absolute. Guys, hey, Miss Alice, love you, baby. Oh, you're a grandmama. Oh, my gosh. Oh, congratulations, Alice. Y'all, everybody send Alice purple hearts in the chat. She just had her grandbaby just came into the world. Oh, congrats. I've been waiting to hear that. I know you're going to be so happy. I'm getting ready to sage right now, actually, because I need to cleanse myself of her spirit. Y'all right. Not you, Alice, baby. Love you too, Alice. I'm so happy for you, baby. You go enjoy that grandbaby, darling. Um,
Yeah,
I've been asking and thinking, and hopefully, guys, remember drawing attention, discussing things, and getting it out there to where more people realize it makes a difference. Because before Dawn said something about the fact that expired in 6 months, we were saying something. Um, and I have behind the scenes been talking to some people that were working with Tiffany and that knew a little bit about what was going on with that. And when I was told that, yes, Savannah, I actually do have that news article. I tell y'all, I do my homework, babies. I ain't playing. I got a whole lot more than that, honey. There's some lawsuits out. There's a couple. Oof, yeah. You can check YouTube. There's one with a Lawson that's suing the Hawkins County Sheriff's Department. If you want to check into that, her name, I believe, is Rita Lawson. Anyway, it was on the front page of the paper. The guy ran from the sheriff's department. I may can try to pull it up and show it to y'all. He ran. There was a chase. They said he fought back. The picture's pretty gruesome. It was on the front of the Rogersville Register, whatever it's called. But back to what we was talking about that's important, rather than getting off on the mean stuff already, because my blood pressure already up from what we're going to have to talk about.
yeah.
Yeah. It broke my heart too, but yeah, his eyes were beat shut. His lips was busted. He was beat up pretty good. Ronnie Lawson himself wasn't there. Let me clarify that. There was sheriff deputies, and like I said, the guy had ran through several different counties, and I hate to say it, but that's not the only one, you guys. You might want to just check, just Google. I mean, I tell y'all that all the time. Google. I suggest y'all Google. I got several things that I posted in the Patreon, and I'm gonna be real with y'all with everything that's going on. I'm glad, people can down me for setting up that Patreon, but starting with Chris's channel being took down and up to the cease and desist letters coming out, I think it might have been one of the smartest things I could have ever done.
Well, that I can agree with. Because, I mean, if you've seen the people that have seen the things that you put on that Patreon, you won't be able to put that on YouTube. You'll have your channel struck immediately.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I just uploaded another 300, almost 400 pictures and documents and PDF files yesterday. The PDF files alone were over 400 pages.
And I mean,
because what I will tell you guys is Summer Wells, whether it has anything to do actually with her missing or not, Summer has Summer has shed a light on a whole lot of BS that's going on. And maybe, just maybe, she'll be able to help put a stop to it. Maybe that's her gift to all of us. And to her town where she was born. Maybe that's her gift to the world.
Well, that's one thing I can say, that Summer has given a lot of gifts to the world, and it's in such a sad way.
Twister, how about, since you want to go back to officer involved shooting, how about the 3 robberies? The first one that took place with the man getting shot in the back of his neck, and then the other 2 that subsequently got him busted, and the lady testifying about loaning him the gun, and then he bought it from her for $80. And then the guy, shortly thereafter, the same people are involved in the one that Penny and Scott were talking about with the mama on TCC the other night. That happened about 3 years later. Also, if we want to bring all this out, let's bring it all out. Unfortunately, let's see. Okay, Griff just muted me after whispering, but
Yeah, because Stella was whispering.
I heard. Y'all, I just went blank. I had other cases that I was getting ready to start quoting. Guys, there's so much, like, so much. You know, like, what about the police officer that lives right there near Don and Candace that had all the CP on his computer and supposedly was told on by one of the lights? Or what about the fact that the ratio to a person? Yeah, I saw that one, Twister. It was in the Rogersville paper, right? You know, we had one here as well, where I live. You know, Twister, I'll tell you, you may not believe me, and that's cool, but I just live right on the other side of the mountain. And if you know anything about me, I've talked about how me or my child could be Summer. Because I grew up the same way. You know what I'm saying? I'm not judging the way she was raised or the way she was grown up or the town. We got that same good old boy network here. I mean, to keep it a band with y'all, my granddaddy used to run moonshine right over top of that mountain, right on up into Tennessee. Please believe it. On the regular. You know, I didn't even know that it was odd growing up that we had the big JFG mayonnaise jars that's like a gallon size. I didn't know that everybody didn't have them filled with what looked to me like clear water and a peppermint stick and a cinnamon stick floating around in them as door stoppers. I didn't know that that was unusual. I thought that was normal. I didn't know that it wasn't normal to run around barefoot and to climb trees. And, yup, you right about that, Twister. I am. I didn't know that it wasn't normal to climb trees and skip rocks and swing on a rope across the water and to be out there wrestling and fighting and riding motorcycles and bicycles and doing all that. That's how I grew up. So I'm not downing the way she's raised or where she grew up at all. And I'm not judging that. That has, since day one, that has not played a part in it. Because to me, that shit was fun as hell. I mean, I made mud pies on the regular. And my cousin, she used to bite me. I used to make her eat the mud pies as punishment for biting me. Or she'd bite herself and go tell my grandma that I bit her. Girl, I used to put her face in them mud pies.
Happy birthday to your daughter today.
Yes, Savannah. Yay. Happy birthday.
I hope she has an awesome day and many more to come.
I think if Mona Dingler, to me, that is normal. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Listen, catching lightning bugs and putting them in a jar and having them on your nightstand, all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, that was fun. That's what I'm saying. So many people, I feel like, were saying that she's poor or judging her that way. And that's one of the reasons that I even got drawn to this case. Because I said to so many people over and over again, I am Summer. Summer is me. Because that's how I grew up. I got pictures of me at 6 years old holding a 22 in one hand, my little chipmunk 22 Pawpaw bought me. And in the other hand, holding the raccoon I just shot. You know, I grew up doing that coon hunting, rabbit hunting, squirrel hunting, deer hunting. You know, that was the good life. I had dogs. I collected the eggs out of the chicken coop. That was part of my job. I helped, dig the garden. We had corn. Let me tell y'all something. I'd rather silk and shuck corn any day than break beans. I hated breaking green beans. I don't know why. And I really didn't grow up poor. Twister, you got that right. I had way more. Okay, my grandparents brought me every summer. We went to Maggie Valley, the stomping grounds, go see the clogging and whatnot. And we always went. We stayed in Maggie Valley usually, and we would drive to Gatlinburg and Pigeon Forge. We had this same little hotel we stayed at every year. It was a little small one, not no big chain, but the people knew us, and they treated us, like family, because we came so much. We were there so often, and I've told this story before, you know what I mean? And my favorite part was right next door. They had the thing where you ride the little go-karts and you have the water bumper cars. Oh my gosh. That was the best. That was the best. The only part that I liked about Dollywood, my grandmama, my nanny, she liked the shopping. She a shopaholic. She didn't like riding rides. And yes, Ghost Town in the sky. Listen, I know all about Ghost Town and Tweetsy. I got pictures of me with my grandma, with my mama, with the bouffant hairdo. Matter of fact, we took my grandbaby to Tweetsy just recently to see Thomas the Train in June. Please believe it. And had a ball. And let me tell you something. You ain't never met no nicer folks. All this stuff they be talking about on some of these other channels. I've been to Mystery Hill. It ain't no mystery. They just built stuff a certain way so it looked like it's something. People be trying to make something out of nothing. And that's what I'm saying. I like to debunk the crud. Yeah, I see what Twister's saying. And ain't nothing wrong with it. I love me some Ghost Town in the Sky. We had a ball. But thank you. Oklahoma said it great. I grew up with common sense and street smarts. Other folks in town grew up book smart. We went to church, we did chores. Was I a tomboy? Yeah. Was I the only girl that left out of church and is out here hanging upside down in her dress and her white pantyhose and white patent leather shoes upside down and got runners all in them because I didn't climb a tree? Yep. Sure did. I hated wearing lace and elastic and lip gloss and stuff. I'd rather be skipping rocks and fighting with the boys and playing with cars. That's why I say, again, I am Summer. Summer was me. Because that's exactly what they were saying, that she would rather play with the cars than the baby dolls. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Thank you. You're right, Mona Derringer. You don't have to have much. It's what you make out of it. We made little cars to play with out of boxes and stuff. Ain't a thing wrong with it. Yep, that's right, Oklahoma. Lace is itchy. That's what I used to say, too. See, my feelings on this case have nothing to do with any of that stuff at all. At all. Because my grandparents and my parents didn't do ish wrong. They didn't do it. I didn't want for nothing. My grandparents had money. See, I didn't grow up like that because we was poor. They didn't have nothing to do with that. It ain't got nothing to do with why Summer's missing either. It ain't got nothing to do with none of that. And broken bones and toes and fingers and cuts and scrapes, all that stuff happens. I got a scar on the inside of my thigh right now, and my family will sit here and tell you it's because for once in my life I actually listened and did what I was told. And it happened at the beach. We went to Myrtle Beach and didn't know there was a sign up saying the swing was broke. It was just a regular swing set outside our hotel, and they got they called it the teeter-totter. It's the thing that had two seats, one on each side of it, and you put your feet on the little rails, and the seats are made of plastic, and it just goes back and forth, one person on each side. I'm on it by myself. They told me it's broke. Get up, get off, you're going to get hurt. So what happens? I get up. Well, the plastic part's broke. It dug into my leg. I didn't go get stitches. I probably should have had them. But it is what it is. Those are best times of my life, though. I can't tell you, stuff that I did that looked just like, yeah, I'd have been dancing in the rain like Summer was, but there wouldn't have been a barrel that said for sale, and I wouldn't have been able to hear somebody coaching me dancing and do this and do that. We didn't have, you know, my grandparents had a camper kind of like the bus, and it was out there filled with cloth that was my grandma's, and there was a building that she had packed full of crud because she was a hoarder. God forbid, I love you, Nanny, but she was a hoarder. And I will say though, that being said, we didn't have a bunch of scrap metal and trash that I could fall over and get killed on. And we walked in the house. You could look. I ain't gonna tell you we didn't have a pile of mail laying on the kitchen table or on the desk as you walked into our kitchen. But what I will tell you is it was clean. And there was food in the refrigerator and the cabinets to eat. See, that's the difference that I'm talking about. That people's missing. It ain't about money. Look, I don't care if you got $5 for $1 macaroni and cheese from Food Line and a gallon of milk and 2 boxes of cereal. That's Dollar General brand. That don't matter. It's or 10 packs of ramen noodles. Do you have something to eat? Do you have food? If you can afford to, a bag of Doritos is high. A bag of Lay's potato chips is high. If you can afford to spend $4 to $6 on a bag of chips, then you could take $3 and buy a gallon of milk and $2 and buy a box of cereal. You can get some oodles of noodles. You can get 10 packs of that shit for less than $2.
No, I'm getting it. Don't worry.
Okay. I didn't know what to do. Let's see. I'm trying to help you. I blocked YouTube. Oh, great. I think they just took us off.
No, we still seem fine.
Oh, well, something happened and I had to reload the page. We lost all the chat. Oh, we Scottish ball. No, Anna, I don't know who that was. I don't really care. Oh, Twister, I hope you okay. I mean, stuff like that happens. That's my point, Really?
Yeah. Seems like we're getting popular.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With the wrong crowd. Hope somebody don't try to strike me, but I hope you don't, because if you do, then I guess I'm going to have to press those charges against you and your brother for what was sent to me.
Hey, Stella seems to be quick today.
Well, we missed a couple, apparently.
Well, I'm scrolling up and they're all gone.
No, it's making me reload the chat repeatedly to where I can't go back up and get. You got them coming in again. Okay, I'll just turn the chat off. I can't do nothing for it because it's not coming up on my side. Here we go. See, y'all, I don't think you're seeing what I'm seeing.
Well, I can see both.
No, no. What you're not seeing is where it's coming up telling me. See, I can't get to Gordon Spamsy or whatever. None of that, because it's making me reload. Whatever they're doing is causing the chat to See, I can't even get it blocked. Oops, something went wrong. Try reloading the page. Keeps popping up every time I try to block something. It's making me reload the whole chat page. I'll just cut chat off.
Yeah, maybe do that until they finally give up, and then we can continue. Because there is some quite intense stuff that you want to discuss, Nita. So maybe it would be better with the chat
The
off.
only way I can cut it off is to get off of here. I'm trying right now, and it's not giving me that option. See, as soon as I try to block the user and restream, it makes me reload the whole D chat.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't have a way to turn the chat off, people. The only thing I can do is stop the whole thing. Restream is not giving me an option. Settings. Advanced settings. Yeah, it's not. Give me an option. Oh my gosh. See, it's not even what y'all were seeing on the screen from YouTube. I'm not seeing it through Restream.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's blocked out. I can't set none of. Does nobody understand? Restream doesn't give me those options. How many? You know what? Let me show you what we're gonna do for you, Harvey Price. I'll see you guys in YouTube. I just ended the stream. How about that? We'll fucking stop it. Benny Keys, I'm pressing charges on you and your brother for what you sent me.